What's up, everybody? Nook is back here for a DVD update. Yeah, I got a little explaining to do. We do have one Blu-ray, which I am going to put at the very front of this video because there's only one, and I actually paid a bit more than I usually do for a title, but there was a reason. Why haven't there been videos? Well, because I've been watching a lot of Christmas, and I don't really want to review a lot of Christmas titles. And a lot of titles that I've been watching, I don't think warrant reviews. I am going to be reviewing a lot more titles very, very soon. One, I got some screeners. There's some 2020 stuff coming out. And I'm going to be reviewing some of the stuff that I actually bought. Because I've already watched, well, prior to owning one of them, I had already owned a copy of it, but it didn't have its artwork, so I got another copy. So we're going to start off with the one Blu-ray. This was $6.96 at Walmart. It was in the $5 bin. Sorry. It was $6.96 at Walmart in the $5 bin, but after I got it up there, I'm like, I've been wanting to see this. It was July 3rd, and I wanted to see this again. I had never seen it on Blu-ray. I've seen it probably 20, 30 times already. I'm going to watch it hundreds more. That is The Sandlot. I had to buy The Sandlot on Blu-ray. I've wanted this for a long time. I wanted it with the digital copy, but since I actually found it on Blu-ray, I was going to grab it. It's The Sandlot. It's a great movie. Do I really need to go into it? I don't think I do. This is the quintessential 4th of July movie for me that I'm going to be watching every single 4th of July. And multiple times a year because I just love that movie. Now we're going to go into the one that I already owned, but didn't have the artwork. As a matter of fact, why don't I just go and grab it? This is the copy that I had. How I knew it was Daddy's Home is because when I bought it from Family Video, and if you don't know, it is a rental place. I know that Pennsylvania doesn't have a lot of them. They're very prominent here in Ohio. Very, very prominent. And I am so thankful for that because I get to see a lot of 2020 movies from there. I rent from there and I buy a little bit more than I actually rent from there because I like taking risks. $1, I'm going to buy it. This was in its rental case. Someone had either bought the last copy with a case or just something like that. So I took the little how they tell what the film is off of the clear case that I bought it in, and I just stick it in a normal DVD case. So pretty much what I had was just the disc with a little sleeve or little sticker there. Now I actually have the artwork edition, and I am going to say this is a very weak movie. This is a weaker movie. This is not a great movie. I would hesitate to call it a good movie. But is it an enjoyable watch? I don't know. I haven't seen it in a few years. I don't even think I have seen this since 2016. I rented this once, and I have not seen it since. Daddy's Home 2, I've seen twice. And that's staying in my collection because that's a Christmas movie. And it is a great movie. So, I have to have the first one. I wanted to see this one again anyways. I've been waiting to see this one again. And this could possibly... I don't remember if this is around the Christmas time as well. It could be. But I'm expecting this to be a decent little watch. A fun little family film to watch. And that's one that my parents can watch because they saw the second Daddy's Home when I bought it. And it was really, really good to them. They really liked it. Like I've said many times, in my house, it's God, Jesus, then John Cena. And John Cena is the quintessential guy in our house. We love him to death whenever he is on TV. I've been a fan of him since I was very little. So he's the man in our house, and he does have a cameo in this one. At the very end, he only has like 1 or 2 lines. In the sequel, he's not in it much more, but he's in it more. And his scenes are actually pretty funny. He's a pretty good comedic actor. I have watched 3 of the ones that I bought today, and I'm going to tell you those 3, but I'm only showing you 2 right now. If you watch my Instagram, you would know the one that I am hesitating to show you. This one is Blue Collar Comedy Tour. This is a redneck comedy special. A redneck comedy concert movie. If you don't like redneck comedy, this is not going to be for you. But I enjoy redneck comedy. I enjoy stand-up comedy. And redneck comedy is pretty funny. I had not heard any of Ron White. And there was a reason for that. I am just going to give a little mini review right now. This one was pretty good. This was pretty good. Some pretty funny jokes in there. And it's just easy to watch. When Ron White is doing his stand-up, I didn't laugh very much. I think I laughed at one or 2 of his jokes. But with Bill Engvall, and especially Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy, I was laughing. I was dying. I loved this thing. Now I'm looking forward to the sequel when I can actually find a copy of the sequel for me to buy. I also watched this one. I might do a review of this one. This is Dudley Do Right. I found this in a 4-pack one time down at the same place. I got all of these DVDs from the video game store that also sells movies. I was down there on Tuesday, right before they, well, in there about 4 o'clock, 2 to 3-ish. And this guy brought in a full thing of movies. Little did I know it was a trash bag full of movies. So it was a trash bag full of stuff, and I figured, you want to know what? I'm going to be back. They were not open yesterday, so pretty much I got first picks for the most part. There was 1 Blu-ray that I noticed that was gone, maybe 2 Blu-rays, but I don't think anybody even picked through the DVDs because they were completely filled. 2 full shelves worth, and I'm like, new stock. Hallelujah. Let's get it. So, me and my buddy went down today, and he let us do $15, or 15 DVDs for $10. So, my buddy got 3 things, and I just paid for them, because 15 DVDs for $10, I'm not going to pass on it. So, and it's not like I am in there every other month or so. No, I'm down there every freaking week. So, I mean, I give him stock, and he gives me deals. He is even holding something for me down there. He holds stuff for me down there. Dudley Do Right. I'm not going to get into it right now. I'm probably going to film a review for this one. Little did I know that this is from the creator of George of the Jungle, which is my favorite Disney movie of all time, I think. I think it's my favorite Disney live... No, I know it's my favorite Disney live-action movie of all time. I don't know if it's my favorite Disney movie of all time, but it's definitely in the top 3. This is a movie that I've been wanting to see for a long time, basically because of Anne Hathaway. Then I saw the rest of the cast, and I'm like, I gotta grab this. And it is, with the slipcover, the Miramax release, Anne Hathaway, James McAvoy, Julie Walters, James Cromwell, and Maggie Smith in Becoming Jane. This is all about a young, love-struck Jane Austen in a romantic comedy starring James McAvoy, who is one of the greatest actors working today. I think he is fantastic. I thought he was great in It, Chapter 2. I thought he was really great in Split and Glass. I have yet to see Trance, but I've seen him in quite a few roles, and he's really good in all of them. Anne Hathaway is a must. I want to see everything she's in. And this looks like a period piece, so this is going to be one that I'm probably going to eat up, because period pieces are what I love. Big dresses, castles, just royalty, stuff that old people like. Stuff that no one like me, a 22-year-old male who loves Oscar baity films, and this was trying to be an Oscar bait movie. I don't know if this was even nominated for anything, or if it was trying to. Well, it's Miramax, so it probably was. But this is going to be watched very, very soon. I'm really looking forward to this one. I did own one of these, and I have seen the other one, so I'm going to show you this one first, and that's Fool's Gold. I wanted this because it's Matthew McConaughey. It's his romantic comedy days. And I've seen a good majority of his romantic comedies, and I enjoy them all. I have not seen Fool's Gold yet. That's going to be one that I'm going to watch next week. And the next one in this 2-film collection is Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. I have seen this one. This is a great one. Well, from what I remember, it's been a few years since I've seen it. I remember this being a very enjoyable film. I think it takes place around Christmas time. It has Matthew McConaughey, Jennifer Garner, Breckin Meyer, and Lacey Chabert, along with Emma Stone and Michael Douglas in it. So, with Lacey Chabert in it, it's got to go in the collection. But that's not going to be the last time you see her in this video, or that I mentioned her in this video. But when Breckin Meyer is in a movie, I got to give it a chance. And Emma Stone, I mean, by God, tremendous. I remember this movie coming out in theaters in 2011, I think. 2011? Am I right? 2010, sorry. 2010, big deal. 2010, I remember seeing reviews for this. I remember some people hating it. I remember some people liking it. This is the Danny McBride, James Franco, and Natalie Portman from the director of Pineapple Express, which I still have not seen yet. Don't hate me. This is Your Highness. I'm not expecting much from this. It's Danny McBride comedy. I do enjoy Land of the Lost, but I haven't seen a whole lot of Danny McBride. I can only think of 2 films off the top of my head that he's actually in that I have seen. And the other one was 30 Minutes or Less, and that's a pretty good one too, with him and I believe Jesse Eisenberg, I think. Now these 2 I'm watching pretty much on Monday. On Monday, I'm watching these. Cheaper by the Dozen 1 and 2. These are going to be movies that I'm probably going to watch over and over again. I have never seen them. I have seen the 1950 version, and it's fantastic. It's a tremendous classic movie. It is pretty sad what happens at the end. But 1 and 2, the reboot / sequel of Cheaper by the Dozen with Steve Martin, Hilary Duff, Allison Stoner, Bonnie Hunt, Tom Welling. Who else? Am I forgetting anybody off the top of my head? Eugene Levy. There we go. Eugene Levy. I had to pick these up. These are going to be watched relatively soon. You will be getting reviews for those this week. Or next week. This one I'm also watching next week. I'm looking forward to seeing this one finally. This is Adam Sandler, Leslie Mann, and Seth Rogen in Funny People. I love Leslie Mann. I hear this is one of Sandler's more serious films, but it's also a very funny comedy. It's one of his longer films, too. This is... Yes, it does come with the unrated cut. 2-disc unrated cut. 2 hours and 33 minutes. I will be watching the unrated cut of Funny People. I have not seen this. I have not even seen a review of this. But I know that some people like this movie and some people don't. It's not your typical standard Adam Sandler movie from what I'm told. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I'm looking forward to seeing if I feel the runtime. This one I'm watching next week. I would watch this tomorrow, but there's too much stuff dropping, and I'm going to be watching some other stuff too. So this will be reviewed next week. This is Black Christmas 2006. Yes, 2006. I've been looking for this one for a long time. Primarily because we're a Lacey Chabert household. We love Lacey Chabert. I love her to death. She's a tremendous actress in my eyes. Now, is she like Oscar quality? By all means, no. But is she an enjoyable actress, and does she give 100% to each role? Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do in a horror movie. This will be staying in my collection either way. One, it's a Christmas movie. And two, this cast. Michelle Trachtenberg, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and Lacey Chabert, along with Katie Cassidy. Looking forward to seeing this one for the very first time next week. And it is like an hour and 22 minutes without the end credits, too. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a short watch. This one is the one that I've been waiting to show you. This is why I've been waiting this whole time to show you this movie. I am reviewing this movie up next. This is the next video I am going to be doing. And this is Corey Haim and Corey Feldman in the special edition of License to Drive. Yeah, is this in 100% pristine shape? By all means, no. It has a few light scratches, but it did not affect playback. I was not going to hesitate to watch this movie. I was watching this movie today, and I watched it. I just got done watching it. So let's get into the movie up next. But there is the big DVD that is out of print. It's worth some money. The Blu-ray is way out of print. Along with the Blu-ray of Black Christmas, which I'm never going to see. That Blu-ray ever, because that's stupid expensive. This Blu-ray, I might get lucky in a few years, maybe. If it goes to $20, maybe this will come to 4K. I doubt it. But maybe it'll come to 4K. Who knows? And the Blu-ray will be cheaper, and I'll just get the Blu-ray. This movie was great, by the way. I'm going to get into my review of it up next, so I will see you guys next time. Sorry, Joe Marie, there is no brand new factory sealed movies, or else I would have given them the rub. But let's just do a little elevator, why not? Do it both ways. Ha ha ha. There you go. Do it both ways. There you go. There is that. I will see you guys for my review of License to Drive. And I am also going to be having reviews up this weekend or on Monday. On Monday, I'll have reviews up for The Old Guard, which is releasing on Netflix. Palm Springs, which is releasing on Hulu. Both of those movies releasing tomorrow. As well as a review for Dudley Do Right. Some more 2020 films, a few other things, Desperados, Feel the Beat. I'm looking forward to those 4 2020 movies being watched and reviewed this week, and I will see you guys in the License to Drive review.